John 1 to 26. So, very clearly that John, as we always Saint John the Baptist, uh, was one of the dead, or one of the contributor in the Bible, that he always coming back. He always have he contribute a lot in the Holy Bible, and I am very thankful with him, and I wish he reincarnated in any human beings nowadays with a good heart, and have a good uh, mentality, uh, mentality and a common sense, in order for this earth to be united, united in such a way that honestly it's so painful in my part, because it's meaning I was reading the Bible before, so I didn't know it. It's so normal for us in the Philippines, in my family, and for everyone to read the Bible, and then we always pray for it. I mean, we asked a guide from the Holy Spirit. We always do that, but but I didn't have a clue that it was me, that it is me. So I just honestly, it's very very hard to explain to people. That's why when the Holy Spirit was with me, meaning when they had their incarnations, or we called it tribulations, or it's rapture. No, it's not raptures, it's tribulations. I think the right term there is tribulations. Huge process last year. It was in my case, my process, I got it from March, middle of the March, I think March 15, until I ended it November 27. I always proclaiming it as November 27, 2020. I really tried to be back, to be back as normal as possible, and not to be so much energy, so much energy from the Holy Spirit as God. So I'm so very thankful, I'm so grateful with my experience. Yes, it was crazy, but it's I always, meaning mostly they say, when you have depression, usually the general conclusions, or the identity of the people with depressions, they will deny of their, illnesses. In my case, I wasn't, because I was observing myself, because even myself, I wonder, how come it happened to me. So it's like, that's why I was expressing it out, because meaning, in December, I was already preparing, meaning, I'm aware that maybe I get depressive, because my lifestyle for 2017 to 2019, for the preparedness of the death and afterlife of my partner, which honestly I already concluded is was that I prepared for it for 36 years. So it's tough for me to just let it go and just forget about it, something like that. So it wasn't easy, because meaning I poured all unto him, all the strategies, the hint, the clues that I understand about the Holy Bible. And it's all about salvations. It's all about how to be saved. And then I was already doubtful when I was young that there is no man. Uh, Facebook back then, or YouTube back then, or internet back then, it wasn't common. So where I was relying on periodicals, or books that I can read, uh, since I was in high school, and even around, meaning, Reader's Digest or whatsoever. So I didn't know. I don't have any idea at all. But I was abrupted. Honestly, I was already explaining that, my dad was telling me to not to continue reading the whole Holy Bible. So we're talking here, John 1 to 26. So it's very clearly that poor John, poor John. I feel bad, because I know how it. how difficult it is when it's not demons. Excuse me, demons is different. For me, to be honest, I discern demons as dead human priests and monks. Sorry, I call them demons as spirits, because they don't have respect. They are, or like they are all like hungry to penetrate heaven in such a way that they know that the energy there, the force there, that the spirit droning them to be in heaven was so strong, but they don't pay attention. They don't have the attention, and they don't have the focus because they don't know. So that's also that they weren't aware. They were all confident of what they were doing when they were alive. So that's why I'm trying to explain it. Hopefully I can be understood. uh yeah. And then, so Saint John, thank you so much for the preparations. Thank you for the stories. Thank you for the words. Uh, it's just that all of the Son of God, all of the Son of God, meaning it's men, it's not women. Uh, Honestly, supposedly to be a pastor like my auntie, she shouldn't be doing that kind of thing. It should be, the rules of the Holy Bible is very clear that women aren't allowed to preach, even children. So it's give respect for me. I think that the edge also that I was chosen, that I wasn't aiming at all. If you all thinking that, meaning, she's common, meaning, she's proclaiming this and that, meaning, to be whatsoever, or to get money from us. No, I don't. Even I always say, it's not worth it. To be honest, it's not worth it. That's why I even commented that, meaning, to all the pastors, go back to schooling. Honestly, go back to schooling. Even as teachers, we always have division training every year to train us. What is trending? What is new that the teacher must learn within this year? So what's new? What's new discoveries? What's trends? What trendings? Or what's the other things that many teachers can learn? So we train that. How come all the pastors just and it's spiritual life. It's not even for money. So for me, I even conclude, yeah, you were all doing that for money. Brilliant.